My neighbor parked in my driveway every day, so I made sure he'd never leave. Doug conquered my driveway like Columbus claimed America, showed up uninvited, planted his BMW flag, and declared it his. He moved in 3 months ago and immediately decided my driveway was his personal parking spot. He owns a 3-car garage and a circular driveway, but claims mine has better angles for his BMW. He pulls in every night at 7, leaves at 5:30 in the morning, and acts like I'm the crazy one for wanting to use my own property. It started with just for an hour while movers blocked his driveway. The movers left, the BMW stayed. When I knocked on his door, he answered and said, "I'm doing you a favor by making your driveway look good thanks to my car." Then he shut the door. He even installed a custom car cover that draped onto my lawn. Then came the steering wheel lock for security in this neighborhood. My driveway, his security. He'd detail his car every Sunday using my hose and electricity. Left chrome polish stains on my concrete. When I turned off the water, he ran an extension cord from my outdoor outlet and kept buffing. Started telling delivery drivers to leave his packages by the BMW. I tried reasoning, then demanded, then threatened to tow. He laughed and showed me Google results for adverse possession laws. Set up a camera facing my house to monitor his vehicle. He even posted on the neighborhood Facebook that I was harassing him about a simple parking arrangement we'd agreed to. I never agreed to anything. The breaking point came last Tuesday. I came home to find Doug hosting a BMW meet in my driveway. 5 cars lined up, hoods popped, owners comparing engine specs while standing on my lawn. Doug held court in a lawn chair he'd brought from his patio, directing people where to park like a valet. When I told them to leave, he stood up and announced, "Guys, this is the neighbor I mentioned." He still doesn't understand that possession is 9/10 of the law. He actually tapped his temple like I was slow. 3 months makes it mine, buddy. Look it up. That's when I realized Doug wasn't just inconsiderate or entitled. He genuinely believed he'd claimed my driveway through some delusional squatter's rights. Fine then. If he wanted to test possession laws, I was going to show him what permanent possession looked like. I waited until Doug left for his Vegas weekend with his friends and left the car behind, parked in my driveway again. Then I got to work. First, I parked my old pickup truck exactly 1 inch from his BMW's front bumper, measured it with a ruler to be precise. Then I borrowed my brother's work van and parked it 1 inch from the back. The BMW wasn't going anywhere without a 17-point turn that would definitely scratch his pristine paint job. Doug came home Sunday night. I watched from my window as he stood there, mouth open, realizing his baby was trapped. He knocked on my door at 11 p.m., trying to stay calm. "Hey buddy, mind moving your truck? I need to get to work tomorrow." I smiled and said, "Sorry, those are my permanent parking spots now." 3 months of continuous use, right? Possession is 9/10 of the law. His face went red. Monday morning, he tried everything. Attempted to rock the BMW out, but stopped when he heard the bumper scrape. Called a tow truck, but they couldn't tow my own vehicles from my property. He even tried letting air out of my tires to create space, but I thought of that and filled them right back up while he watched. By Wednesday, Doug was desperate. He offered me $500 to move one vehicle for just 5 minutes. I pulled out my phone and showed him his own Facebook post about our parking arrangement. Told him I was just honoring our deal to share the driveway. He stormed off muttering about lawyers. The beautiful part came when he tried to use his camera footage to prove harassment, except all it showed was me parking my legally owned vehicles on my own property, while his BMW had been illegally occupying my driveway for 3 months. His own security system became evidence against him. 2 weeks in, Doug cracked. He couldn't get to work, couldn't move his car, couldn't even sell it because buyers couldn't test drive it. He finally came over with actual tears in his eyes. "Please, I'll do anything. I'll never park here again. I'll pay for your driveway to be repaved. Just let me out." I made him sign a letter admitting he'd been trespassing, agreeing to never park on my property again, and acknowledging that adverse possession claims were, quote, complete bullshit I made up. Had it notarized and everything. Then I moved my truck. Doug peeled out so fast he left rubber marks on my driveway. He's never even looked at my property since. Parks his BMW in his garage now, where it always belonged. Sometimes I still see him flinch when he drives past my empty driveway. Possession might be 9/10 of the law, but the last tenth is actually owning the deed.